As more and more of us are using applications like Zoom and Teams to engage for work or for home amongst our friends and families, it's becoming more important for us to look at how cybersecurity products are able to support us as we're doing those kinds of functions. It's a newer thing for us to be using those things, especially in the volumes that we're doing at the moment. One company, Acronis, a worldwide provider of cyber safety, cybersecurity products, especially for businesses, has put this area of cybersecurity directly in their sites with a new update on a product that they're making available to businesses and consumers all over the world. I thought we'd have a chat with Neil Morarji from Acronis today to talk about what they're doing. How are you, Neil?
Hey, mate. Good. Charlie, good to be on the show again.
Now, look, I wanted to talk to you because we've spoken to you before on our radio show. This is the first time on our live show. So we've got a little bit more time today. I just really want to sort of understand, first and foremost, when it comes to Zoom, when it comes to Microsoft Teams, when it comes to other products like that, what kind of cybersecurity do we need to be aware of to ensure that we're being safe when we're using those applications? What is it that you're actually offering to companies and to people?
Okay, so as you know, Acronis is a cyber protection company. Now, what we've done is it's a world first, and I'm really excited about it. We've got an all-in-one integrated cyber protection solution, and it's AI-based. And what it does, it integrates data protection with cybersecurity. So as we know, we're a data protection company. Now we're basically merge them together and become a cyber protection company. So what it does, it gives you backup. It gives you disaster recovery. It gives you next generation anti-malware, cybersecurity, and endpoint management tools in one service. And that includes, as you know, the world has changed. So that includes collaboration tools like Zoom, like WebEx, like Microsoft Teams that we protect from anti-malware, ransomware attacks, phishing attacks, and what have not, that's happening in the world right now.
I guess the question is, now that these applications are becoming more popular amongst users, does that mean that they're being more targeted? Have you seen them being more targeted by the cyber thieves of the world, so to speak?
It is. The general consensus is where, especially with us human beings, is that when we work from home, we feel that, we're at home, we're safe, nobody's going to attack us here, we're not in the office. But your home network now is an extension of your office, and cyber criminals find it very easy to attack your home and go into the office, into your office network by attacking your home. So we're quite vulnerable, and that's where Acronis's products are based on. We're based on basically protecting the endpoints, protecting the edge, also including the core.
Is this going to get harder as more and more of us continue to work from home? Because the way I've understood internet security and cyber protection is that you need to protect your most your weakest link. If we're all working from home, the weakest link would obviously be our home network, our home gateway to the internet. Is this going to make it harder for companies to ensure they're providing their shareholders with that complete protection, that complete blanket of protection of company data?
Absolutely. And I think not only is it going to get harder, this is here to stay. What the COVID-19 situation has done is that it's created a whole new world of working from home, and it's here to stay, and people will work from home for a long, long time, and this could be the new norm. So it definitely is harder, but companies like Acronis are working towards creating more products, more services that can service that market, and we've started that with Cyber Protect. I think the key things that companies should be doing really, and not only just companies, but users at home, is simple things like start using a VPN now. Make sure you have good anti-malware products running. Patch your OS and apps. Be wary of all the phishing attempts out there. So you've got to use products that basically give you end-to-end security. And to your question, absolutely, it's going to get harder.
The interesting thing about protection is that it continues to change. And I guess over the last 3 months, we've had a new application that's come in that we're we're sharing a lot more information across video now. We receive press releases and alerts from companies from different applications saying, and I won't be specific on the ones that we get saying that we get these from, but they say, use us, don't use the other popular one, because we're a lot safer and a lot better protected and offering much better protection of your information. A company like Zoom that has become very, very popular, we hear that things that they are doing may not be providing as much protection to customers as they should be. Without being specific to Zoom, if you're using a video platform, a video conferencing platform, is there anything that we can do as users, based on your knowledge of cyber protection, that's going to improve the security for our experience?
Yes, absolutely. As I said before, if you're using Zoom or if you're using Microsoft Teams, before you even start using that, you got to make sure that your desktop or your workstation is protected. So have good antivirus, anti-malware apps running. Make sure that you keep your passwords and your workspace to yourself. So there are different ways. Make sure you use a VPN. Use a company VPN. So you're a VPN, tunneling back into your company for this. So there's a whole bunch of security aspects that you need to look after before you even start using these products. And Acronis, what Acronis does is we actually go one step further and protect you from any malware that's trying to infect Zoom or WebEx or Microsoft Teams. We keep doing malicious URL filtering. We keep doing patch management. There's hundreds of security patches that come out every day. So you've got to make sure that you are patched up well. You have vulnerability assessments happening inside your workstations all the time. And so these are the kind of things that Acronis is doing proactively, AI-based, at the back end, to make sure that the remote user doesn't see any issues. They get onto Zoom, they start working, they have video calls, and they get up. They don't see anything. But in the back end, you've got to have all these protection mechanisms in place to make sure that everything is working up the way you want it to work.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I will spare a thought for your friendly company IT guy, because I tell you what, they're working harder than ever at the moment with all of us working from home, making sure that the company data that you are sending back and forth across the internet is remaining safe. One of the companies that's working to support that is Acronis. Neil Morarji from Acronis. Thank you for joining us today to talk to us about what these new challenges are and how companies like yourselves are getting involved to provide added security for the new applications that we're using as we continue to work differently today.